9 parents walked into court convinced they were in control, armed with excuses, attitudes, and confidence. But Judge Vonda B wanted facts, not stories, and one by one, reality hit hard.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. Yeah, we said back then that we could do this together as one. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours, and even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at. And I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They're always for days at a time. She's never home.
All right, guys, this case opens with a father walking into court not to dodge responsibility, but to ask for help because he says he's already doing almost everything alone. He changed his entire work schedule just to be present for his children, and right away you can feel the emotional imbalance here. When one parent is sacrificing sleep, income stability, and peace of mind while the other is barely present, the courtroom tension is already sky high before the judge even hears the defense.
And we broke it off several weeks ago, and only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her, even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we? Not you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? All right, so you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
This is where the case takes a darker turn. The father isn't just claiming abandonment, he's suggesting possible substance abuse in a home where children are present, and that instantly raises the stakes. In family court, allegations like painkillers, needles, and kids finding dangerous items aren't just character attacks. They can completely reshape how a judge views parental judgment, safety, and credibility.
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously the
not true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids are liars?
they could be. I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. It's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food, though.
Say, here's food, and leave.
The tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's okay?
They have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them.
The mother's response here is stunning because instead of strongly denying the emotional neglect, she minimizes it. Fast food, a tablet, and quick drop-ins are being presented as if they're equal to parenting, but the judge is clearly measuring more than calories and screen time. Parenting isn't just about showing up for a moment, it's about consistency, presence, and emotional investment, especially when children are already confused about where their mother keeps disappearing to.
It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to overnight.
His shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left.
This may be one of the most revealing moments in the whole case. The judge isn't just frustrated that the mother isn't helping. She's shocked by the attitude behind it, especially when one child has autism and needs even more structure and care. Saying that raising a child with autism is too much work doesn't just sound cold, it tells the court exactly how uneven this parenting burden has become. Would you have stayed calm hearing that in court?
All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan, so I just pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we doing?
It's Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom.
Now the legal logic becomes brutally simple. The children live primarily with the father, so the idea that he should somehow be paying her support collapses almost immediately. Child support follows caregiving responsibility, not ego, not excuses, and definitely not outdated ideas about whose job parenting is. The judge sees that the father is carrying the day-to-day load, and once that is clear, the mother's position starts falling apart fast.
And I feel
But
like
you're not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
he
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want him because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So.
But you kept them.
No, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but
once
like
she
when
got
we were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not
pregnant
right now.
and she knew she couldn't do what she wanted, then it was just, oh, this baby's really an inconvenience. to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
that I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is...
This admission is devastating. The mother practically says she never wanted the children in the first place. And while honesty can matter in court, this kind of honesty can destroy sympathy in an instant. Family court is about the reality of the child's life now, not whether a parent regrets becoming one. Once children are here, the law expects responsibility, not resentment.
$4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay. It's going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested.
Here the case shifts from emotional chaos to financial consequences. The judge starts breaking down income, Medicaid reimbursement, and support calculations. And that matters because family court doesn't run on outrage alone, it runs on numbers. Once the judge locks in her earnings and confirms the father is the primary caregiver, the final support amount becomes less about opinion and more about obligation.
For you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything, I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
You know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And that's the ending this case was driving toward. A mother who kept distancing herself emotionally is now being forced to step up financially. The judge's final ruling makes one thing crystal clear. If you refuse to show up as a parent in the home, the court can still make sure you show up on paper. So what do you think? Was this a fair outcome, or should the court have gone even harder given everything that came out? If this case shocked you, drop your thoughts below, like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
Mr. Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have her kid now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us.
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support court.
Jealous of her?
That's what she said.
Is that why you went missing for a year and a half?
This case starts with grandparents back in court again, and that alone tells you a lot. When parents repeatedly leave their children behind and the grandparents become the safety net, support court stops feeling like a legal proceeding and starts feeling like generational damage on display. The judge can already sense this isn't just about money, it's about a family structure collapsing in plain sight.
All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes, and
So
I'm trying to.
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
Pretty
were doing.
much. If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
If you could take what back?
Really?
everything that's happened over the last year and a half.
So you were pregnant within the last year and a half, or you?
People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm
You're
going
right.
to.
I love
I'm
him.
going to act like you did
You
not
love
just say
him?
that.
Yes.
I'm going to act
Show
like
it.
you did not just say that,
Wow.
and we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby boy who you passed off to your parents. Okay? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
The moment the mother refers to her own baby as a mistake, the emotional temperature in the room changes instantly. The judge and grandparents aren't just reacting to rude language, they're reacting to what that language reveals about detachment. A parent can regret circumstances, but when that regret sounds like rejection of the child himself, it lands with real force in court.
They're here today because they want you to pay child support for your son.
Okay. In my defense, they like set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any
mean?
of that. And
What?
at the baby shower, they let me know
What?
that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need
They-
them right now.
wait a
and
minute.
So they should
Oh,
be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right?
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So don't you believe you should be financially supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents?
Hello?
I do, but at the same time,
But-
y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you?
This is an important legal and moral distinction. Help is not the same thing as replacement. The grandparents throwing a baby shower and promising support does not mean they agreed to become full-time parents while the mother disappears into her own life. That misunderstanding or convenient twisting of the facts is exactly why the judge keeps pulling this case back to one core point: grandparents are support, not substitutes.
You are asking some great questions, but they should come from me, okay?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
Just,
sorry, Your
just
Honor.
give me a minute.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I understand the frustration. You all are grandparents. I remember correctly, Mr. Paul retired,
Yes, ma'am.
and you all have inherited a newborn baby. So I can definitely understand the frustration. But
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now,
You say that, baby.
traveling, seeing the world.
I do not
They
necessarily
change act
disagree
broke.
with
They
that.
always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes, ma'am, I hear that. But I'm actually Christy, on the other hand. Who
We're not talking about her.
knows what
Excuse
she's
me,
doing in-
excuse me, we're not talking about
Okay.
Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right?
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations for graduating high school, being in school,
A year later.
but you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially
understand.
since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And
I
hasn't
understand.
lived.
What makes this moment powerful is the contrast between the daughter's self-image and the judge's reality check. She talks about wanting to live her best life, travel, and enjoy freedom, but the judge keeps bringing her back to the one role she can't simply opt out of: being a mother. Graduation and ambition are good things, but neither of them erase parental responsibility when a 6-month-old baby is being raised by retirees.
She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but
But you're not trying to save your own
Oh.
baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
when I have the time, I see him.
When? When's
Yeah,
the last
when?
time you came and
I
seen
was
him?
just there last week.
After
For
what, a
5
month?
minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is
if
that
I
beside
need
the
to.
point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. Fine.
Okay.
It's-
But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Gave?
I'm,
Well, you didn't give him. You
Gave?
left.
well, that's why he's with you all, because you all have time.
We don't have
You're
time.
retired. You have nothing but time.
We want to travel.
And live.
Well, take him with y'all.
Miss
He's
Paul,
6
Miss Paul,
months
Miss Paul,
old.
Miss Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents came in here not to waste my time.
Only keeping your newborn for a week is the kind of fact that hits hard because it cuts through all the excuses. The grandparents are retired, yes, but retirement does not equal permanent childcare availability. Their frustration isn't just about exhaustion, it's about the unfair assumption that because they love the baby, they should automatically absorb the consequences of her choices.
Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about $48,000 a
What?
year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
Answer
they're
the
not the ones
question.
signing my
It's a
check.
yes or a no.
No,
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to,
Why would you feel like that?
because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know
my
what? Let me move over to your parents for
Okay.
1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean, how? But
Probably that year she went astray. That
probably
year and a
was,
half.
yeah.
Okay.
She went astray for a year and a half
But
when
you're-
she was 16.
What I want to know is who's the father? I mean, what is the father doing? I mean,
You know, that is a good question,
I
Mr.
mean-
Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know who
Probably
he
in
is?
Hawaii with his wife or something.
What?
Oh,
I mean,
Why?
he's married?
I said it was a mistake. I said it was
Why
a
did
mistake.
oh,
Okay. Now
Don't call
it's
him a
making sense
mistake.
now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
The only
Well, the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
the baby, so kind of.
Then comes a contradiction that really hurts her case. She's earning solid money, hiding it from her parents, and still acting as if they should carry the child without complaint. On top of that, the revelation about the father being married adds another layer of poor judgment to the story. Suddenly, this isn't a narrative about a struggling young mom with no options. It starts looking more like a pattern of selfish decisions everyone else is being forced to clean up.
All sound like a mistake to me.
Okay,
But-
well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your net $3,356.08. Do you have any other children?
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
don't.
Mr.
don't know
Paul,
what
what was that?
happened
Trust me,
Yeah.
I don't, and I don't,
I don't
plan
know.
on it.
She may have some more that we don't know about. So,
I have to take those kids in either.
thank you, Gunnar.
Miss Paul, I mean, this is ridiculous. You left that baby with your parents, do not provide any financial support, and then have the audacity not even to tell your parents how much money you're making.
I
That's
didn't
just
think-
wrong.
I didn't think that I had to tell them how much money comes into
No,
my account.
no ma'am, no ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong, and I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong.
This is where the judge stops entertaining the emotional spin and focuses on accountability. Not telling the grandparents how much she earns matters because it suggests she knew exactly what she was doing, letting them believe she had less ability to contribute than she actually did. In court, concealment can be just as damaging as neglect because it shows intentional avoidance, not simple confusion.
250, yeah, 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're also gonna make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement, okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921. And you
You're
know
either-
what?
you're either gonna get
And you
child
know
support or
what?
time.
I missed something. I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello?
Back pay.
That's for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank
so
you.
that $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Even though
welcome.
I was coming to visit him and stuff, like
Even though
Visit?
you were coming to
Yes.
visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting.
Hello?
The support order here is doing two things at once, addressing the present and correcting the past. Monthly support covers the ongoing burden, while back pay acknowledges that the grandparents have already been absorbing costs for months without meaningful help. That's a huge point in family law. Support orders are not only about future care, they can also recognize the financial hole created by earlier neglect.
Mrs. Paul, Mr. Paul, that's inappropriate.
Oh,
Mrs.
I'm sorry,
Paul.
I'm sorry.
We just need to make sure, we need to set up visitation schedule, because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that, okay? The only thing, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good life.
The final twist is painfully realistic. The judge can force payment, but she cannot force love, maturity, or visitation. And honestly, that may be the saddest part of the whole case. Money can ease pressure, but it can't replace a mother who chooses distance over duty. So, what stands out to you most here? The lack of remorse, the hidden income, or the grandparents once again becoming the rescue plan? If this case got under your skin, leave your verdict below. Like and subscribe for more courtroom stories that hit hard.
Okay, Judge. Well, I'm bringing Tim to court today because he's not taking care of his children, his responsibility, and I need help. So I'm requesting for child support.
All right, when you say he's not taking care of his responsibility, what do you mean by that? Financially? Is he not picking them up?
He's
because
not.
that can mean a lot of things.
I'm having to pay someone to go pick the kids up from daycare.
Okay. You're paying them, you said?
I'm paying out of pocket.
How much are you paying?
Approximately $200 a week.
A week?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3 different schools that they have to go to pick up the kids, daycare and after school care, and he's not contributing.
Okay.
Right out of the gate, this case has a very modern kind of evidence. War, daycare costs, medical insurance, and social media receipts from the club. The mother isn't just saying he has money, she's saying his lifestyle publicly contradicts the image of a struggling father. And when flashy spending meets child support court, judges tend to listen very carefully.
And I'm assuming you know that Tim has money somewhere, you know he can pay for it?
Oh, Judge, he has money.
Okay.
Yes, he has money. He's in the club every weekend throwing, I have receipts.
Okay, what kind of receipts do you have?
Screenshots from Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I'm blocked, but I have family members that follow him.
Just telling all your business.
First off, that's cap.
What? Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
She doesn't have on the cap.
Cap means that's lying. She's lying.
Oh, okay, this that new age.
That's that new age.
How you spell that?
CAP.
C-A-P,
Exactly how
like
it
a
sounds.
regular cap.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I learned something new.
So is
All
it
right.
fake money that you're throwing to him?
No, it's fake what you talking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, we'll get to Tim. Tim, we'll get to you in just a minute so I can hear about all this capping that she's over here doing, okay?
Let me step back.
Okay. All right. Now, I mean, he said it's cap. He said you, okay, is that a screenshot you have right there?
yes,
Looks
ma'am.
like, okay.
It's a screenshot, several screenshots of him in the club. The strip club, might I add,
Okay.
throwing money on the stages.
Interesting.
And-
Okay.
Yes, stacks, chains, everything, Judge.
So give me the backstory of this relationship. Like, you all just did not wake up one day and decided that you can't get along, and you're saying he doesn't financially support the kids. How did we get here?
Well, Judge, I should have known better.
What do you mean?
I met him at the club.
Oh, okay. So the same club that he's throwing
correct.
the money at, you were there too?
I was at the, yes.
Was he throwing the money at you?
The irony here is almost cinematic. They met in the club, and now the same club culture is being used to expose what she says is his real financial life. But the judge isn't interested in moralizing about how they met. She's focused on whether his spending habits reveal disposable income that should be going toward the children. That shift matters, because family court is less about past romance and more about present responsibility.
Call you, by your first name,
No.
unless you prefer me to call you Mr. Tim.
No, it don't matter. Hall.
Hall? Okay, Mr. Hall. Now, you said she was capping. Let's
Capping.
talk about that.
Big cap.
So is she capping about you all's relationship, you all meeting in the club? She said she was a patron, but you said you spent like $2,000 on her. I mean...
No, what part she's capping about is me not taking care of the kids.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer. I take care of mine.
All right. Now, define what you mean by taking care of that. She's paying someone $200 a week to transport your kids and pick them up and take them to daycare in different schools. So is that true? Like, are you not helping with that?
No, I help with that too.
All right.
That's cap as well. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
do
I contribute?
how do you do that?
I give you about like, how much I give you a month? I give you like, what?
If you gave it to me, you would know.
So you should know. I
That's a
gave it to
good
you.
point.
If you gave it to me, you should know.
I gave
Hall.
I gave her 10K, right?
10K as in 10,000?
10K and 10,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
All right. Hold on one second. Miss Doug, did he give you $10,000?
That would be a lie.
Okay.
A whole lie.
That's cap.
So-
How's that cap? I got the statements. I got the receipts.
All right. What kind of statements and receipts did you bring with you today?
I don't got it on me, but you know what I'm saying? But
You knew you were coming to court for child support, right?
correct.
This whole "I gave her 10K" claim is the kind of statement that sounds powerful until the judge asks the one question that matters: where's the proof? In support court, big talk without documents can backfire fast. Once he claims tens of thousands in support but shows no records, no transfers, and no receipts, he doesn't just fail to help himself, he starts looking unreliable.
Okay, so the numbers is I gave her 10K a month,
All right.
right? For the
I have that.
For the child support,
10K a month
10K a month.
for how many months?
For how many months?
Yeah.
Probably about like 7, 8.
7-8 months.
Who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm counting.
Of course.
You ain't gave
But-
10K in 9 years.
I'm talking though, baby. I'm talking. So, my kid, so like she always got my heart.
So why don't y'all just get back together?
Nah,
I'm a pass.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been there, done that, ain't
That's
gonna
a
go
hard.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, Mr. Hall, you said you gave her this money. She's saying no, you don't have any receipts or anything to confirm it.
It's not looking real good, is it?
It's not. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper? Okay. And how much money do you make?
I make about like 200,000. Taxes and everything's deducted. She on my neck about payments and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I get about at least 30,000, you know what I'm saying, to myself that I can use for myself and what I want to do.
Which is throwing it in the club.
Which is throwing it in the club, of course.
Mr.
You know what
Hall,
I'm saying? So
Mr.
she's
Hall,
taking all my money.
Mr. Hall,
Yes, ma'am.
I may look young, but I wasn't born yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Do not come in here and waste my time.
I ain't wasting your time.
You and I both
Then he drops the headline number, 200,000 a year. That should have been a flex, but inside this courtroom it becomes leverage against him. The more he boasts about the money he earns and the lifestyle he lives, the harder it becomes to argue that meaningful support for 3 children is somehow unreasonable. Sometimes the image someone builds to look impressive outside court is exactly what hurts them inside court.
know that I have heard that song and dance over and over again, where people come in here and say they make all of this money, but the moment they realize they're more than likely, or if there's a possibility they could be placed on child support, they try to diminish it and say, oh, I don't make this much, but it really is that much. You follow me?
I'm following you, but here's the thing.
The
though.
math ain't mathing.
Here's
It's
the
not.
thing though. She takes a chunk out of my money. Then you gotta understand too. I got a rap career.
All
So
right.
I put a lot into trying to put on a good show for these people.
Well, no, you don't. That's the thing. You don't have to put on a show for anybody. I don't need you capping right now, okay? That's what you said, right? That's what you said she was doing. So I don't need you to do that to me. I need you to be honest with me, because you paying child support is going to be based on the evidence that I hear. And as of right now, you haven't said anything or provided me with anything that would, you said you're giving her all of this money, $10,000 for 7 to 8 months, that's between $70,000 and $80,000 roughly, right?
Right, that's a lot.
It would be enough, however, testimonial evidence is evidence, and she's saying she didn't receive it, you're not showing anything that would suggest you gave it to her. So
it's giving cap right now?
That's what you said.
It's giving lies.
It's giving lies.
Yeah.
What is given is insufficient evidence. That's what is given, okay?
This may be the sharpest analytical moment in the case. The judge isn't saying she dislikes him. She's saying his story does not survive basic math. If he really paid $70,000 to $80,000 over several months, why is there no evidence ready for the hearing where that claim would matter most? That's why the phrase insufficient evidence hits harder than any insult here.
I can only go off of your word, and you said you made $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
So is that true or is that not true?
That's true.
Okay.
So like, the rapping, that's where it goes to. That's where the majority of it goes to, for sure.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it possible that $200,000 is your bottom line and you actually make more?
Nah.
Because you just agreed with her when she was talking about throwing money in the... All right, well, I tell you what, when you bring something in here that suggests that you make less, as well as suggests that you've given her $70,000, $80,000, then we will consider it at that point. But today, I can only go off of the evidence that I heard. You don't have any type of 1099s or anything to show that you're paying other people any expenses, anything like that.
This is my expense right here.
Okay, Mr. Hall, you came here to waste my time.
I work, Mr. Hall.
And you know, I don't like to steal people's phrases, but according to what Ms. Doug said, and I'd have to agree with her, the math ain't mathing. It's really not. Because if you're spending that type of money on kids, you're gonna bring that to court. That's the first thing you're gonna want me to see, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, so this is where we're going.
What's fascinating is that the judge uses his own testimony as the foundation for the ruling. He's trying to minimize and explain, but every answer keeps locking him further into numbers that justify a higher support obligation. This is a textbook courtroom lesson. If you come in unprepared, the court may end up calculating your responsibility using the version of your income that hurts you most.
Off of that $200,000 a year per your testimony, so under Texas law, it's capped, okay? So I can't place you on child support based on $200,000 a year per se, because your child support would be a lot. So it will be capped, which will make your net resources $9,896.72. You said there are 3 children. Do you have any? Okay, I'm going to move right along. All right. So health insurance, she says that she pays $250 a month for all 3 children. Do you have access to health insurance that will be cheaper than that?
Yeah,
or can you get health insurance on the children? Because if not, you're going to reimburse.
Legally, this is where things get technical in an important way. The judge explains that child support under Texas law can be capped, meaning even though he claims very high income, the order won't necessarily rise in a straight line forever. Still, even with that legal cap working in his favor, the number he lands on is substantial. And that tells you how weak his defense really was.
Reimburse her that $250.
So run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking to be paying per month?
Right now, without any reimbursement of health insurance or any credit for health insurance that you could possibly get that's cheaper than $250, you're looking at make sure I got this right, $2,969 a month.
But that's a break, because you said you give me $10,000, so that's a whole break.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be bothered. Yeah. You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall, excuse me. I know you're still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250 a month?
Yeah, I can get some.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. It doesn't change your child support amount really at all. So what we will do, instead of you paying her,
the health insurance adjustment is a subtle but important detail. The judge gives him a route to reduce reimbursement if he actually follows through and places the children on insurance. But that benefit comes with a deadline and accountability. In other words, the court is not just punishing him, It's giving him a structured chance to step up in a more practical way.
$250 a month for reimbursement, I'll give you credit of $100.
Oh, okay.
But you have to enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back, Judge.
No,
Okay.
We'll be back.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right. So your child support amount will remain at the $2,960. That's depending on you getting the health insurance. If not, that number will go up.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, we probably gonna see you again.
Okay. You're gonna see me again because you're gonna do what I'm suggesting, right?
That's kept.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Hall, is there anything else? Mr. Hall, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Doug, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
By the end, this case becomes a warning to every parent who thinks swagger can substitute for records. The judge didn't rule off rumors, and she didn't rule off vibes. She ruled off testimony, missing proof, and the children's actual needs. So who do you think hurt their own case more here? The mother with the club screenshots, or the father with the giant claims and empty hands? If you want more real breakdowns of courtroom drama where the numbers do the talking, like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Campos?
Mrs.
Miss, okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm bringing my son to court to see if I can get some assistance for his son, my grandson, Julian. He's 6 years old. Juan and Julian's mom were together up until about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Had a good life, beautiful home. They were set. Then one day he comes to me. I've never touched him, but I did the whole family, including the grandson. So he comes and he says, look, she's gone and whatever. Okay, I just need some help with Julian because she left him too. Well, of course I'm gonna say yes, you know. At that time, it was just me and my husband. So Julian had his grandpa, he had me, and everything was fine. Well, last year,
This case opens with a grandmother stepping into a role she never expected to carry this long. What starts as helping her son through a family breakup slowly turns into full-blown parenting of her grandson. And from the very beginning, you can hear the deeper pain underneath the money issue. This is not just about support, it's about abandonment layered on top of grief.
Grandpa passed away.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. And things have gotten tougher because of that. So to the point where I came out of retirement, I'm Ubering when Julian's at school, and his life hasn't changed at all. He's still literally in the house that he was in when they were a family. And he doesn't visit, like, Julian's like detached from him because it's been 3 years that he'll come around.
I do see
you
him.
know.
I do see him.
And
I'll get to you shortly.
And
Okay.
any financial support, I don't see that his life has changed at all. And we had to move out of the house that me and my husband shared. And unfortunately, in this big city, the best place I could find is literally a one-bedroom. So thank goodness Julian's small right now. He can sleep on the sofa without too much discomfort. I have the bedroom. And so when he comes over and visits, of course he can't stay because there's no place for him to stay. These are his words. He can't stay. And
the death of the grandfather changes everything here. Suddenly, the emotional support system is gone, the financial cushion is gone, and this grandmother is left trying to hold a child's entire world together in a one-bedroom apartment. The saddest part may be how normal the grandson's loss has become to him. His father is starting to feel less like a parent and more like an occasional visitor.
a little bit back ago, he went and bought Julian some clothes. He also bought himself some clothes. But what my grandson had told me was that if he could have some shoes like Juan. And I said, what do you mean? He got you some new shoes? No, he said, we went to the mall, we got his clothes, his shoes, and then he stopped at Walmart on the way home and got Julian stuff. I guess because it's cheaper. I get it. I mean, Poor Julian, he's getting Walmart from me, he's getting Walmart from him.
But Julian was with him.
He was literally with him, and he took him, and I thought they were gonna, maybe things had changed with him, whatever.
If I could please explain, Your Honor.
You can,
Okay.
after your mother.
My husband's passing. I need to get medical insurance for him. Anytime, even to take him to the free clinic is not really free. I've still got to pay whatever the prescriptions are. And then the finances, So I went and tried to get him some medical coverage, food stamps. Well, they tell me no, because with the Medicaid, they needed his information. They said that he's under child support. The mother has been paying the state child support all these years.
Okay, wait. So she's been paying child support to him?
Apparently so. I haven't seen one dime.
The shopping story sounds small at first, but it actually says a lot. Buying yourself mall clothes and then taking your own child to Walmart after watching him see the difference is not illegal, but emotionally it leaves a mark. Kids notice hierarchy, and when a parent visibly values themselves more than the child standing beside them, that lesson sticks long after the receipt is gone.
On the visit that he made to buy the clothes, he said that no, he doesn't get in it. He doesn't know where it's going to this and that. But I know Juan. There's that money. He knows what I'm talking about. He knows he's getting it, but I'm not getting it.
Okay, so you just want one to pay child support, and you have the opportunity to get health insurance.
Because I'm paying out of pocket these last 3 years, and I understood that they wouldn't even qualify him for Medicaid because, according to them, he's got medical coverage. But I don't know where that medical coverage is.
Under mom.
The mom or him or somebody's got him covered, but I don't have the information that I need to go take him to the doctor.
I understand. I follow you. Well, is there anything else you want me to know? Because there is some information I need, and you just don't have it, and hope.
This is the twist that turns the entire case upside down. The missing mother has apparently been paying child support, but the grandmother caring for the child has never seen that money. That revelation doesn't just raise questions about finances. It raises questions about honesty, control, and whether the father has been benefiting from a system while someone else did the actual parenting. Once that comes out, the courtroom power balance changes immediately.
How you by your first name?
Okay.
Mr. Compost. Okay, so is it indeed a fact that you have been receiving child support from the mother of your son?
Yes, I have.
¿Ves?
Okay. And you didn't tell your mom?
No, I didn't feel the need to.
Okay, wait a minute. Is it true that your son, your 6-year-old, has been living with your mom for 3 years?
Off and on, not totally all 3 years, off and on. I do.
What do you mean by off and on? Like on the weekend when you pick him up, or when you pick him up and go with him?
I'm a promoter for a club, so I do need help, and I thought that was the agreement to go ahead and help me when I'm out of town. House that big at 6 years old, I don't know. I know I couldn't, but.
Okay. Well, you'd agree with me that help means that you need to give her something, right?
And I do pay the health care, the $150. I do pay that.
Oh, wait a minute. So that's the missing link here. So you pay health insurance for your son already?
Yes, I pay the $150.
Why didn't you tell your mother that? Why haven't you given her a health insurance card? Why haven't you given her anything? That's not fair.
It's not, but I paid for it. I thought that was all I needed to do.
Now the father admits he's been receiving child support and paying for insurance, but the problem is he never gave the grandmother the tools to use that insurance. And that matters because paying for coverage in theory is meaningless if the actual caregiver can't access a card, a provider, or basic information when the child is sick. Responsibility doesn't end at purchase. It includes making the benefit usable.
Wait a minute, Mr. Compost. Who takes him to the doctor?
Well, I haven't recently,
Okay,
when she
so
helps
it's
me out.
fair to say that your mom probably does it, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't it logically follow that she needs an insurance card or the information?
Yes, and it's just that
So you're letting your mom take your son to the doctor and they have to call you or something to verify his insurance? That just does not make any sense.
Your Honor, excuse me, they don't call him to verify. I didn't know this. Everything has come out of my pension or my Uber money tips or whatever.
Oh.
I had no idea until I was getting child support. And I have told him, hey, I mean, I've got my son's phone number. I have told him, hey, this kid doesn't feel well, this is going on, that's going on. Even for physical, for him to play the t-ball. And
so you're
like,
paying
I can't
out,
right now.
she's literally paying
Yes.
out of pocket, but your son is covered under health insurance.
Yes.
So your mom is not only taking care of your son's medical needs, she's taking care of his daily needs.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to help her?
I do want to help her, and I thought she had all the help she needed. When Papa passed away, he left quite a bit of money for her, and I thought,
Okay,
it would help.
just said
The grandmother has been paying out of pocket while the father casually points to her inheritance as if that excuses him. That's a major emotional misstep. Money left to a widow after losing her husband is not a free pass for a grown son to underperform as a parent. In fact, the moment he tries to reframe her survival money as proof she doesn't need help, he starts sounding colder than he probably realizes.
she intended to raise your son. I mean, she raised you.
Yes.
She's a grandmother, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Your Honor, when my husband passed away, and since he lives alone in this big house, I told him we were gonna have to move to a one-bedroom apartment, or we could come stay with him. I'd have my private room, Julian have his private room, and he would have his private room.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that? You're okay with your mother in this one bedroom. Why can't she stay in the big house?
Yeah.
How big is this house?
She's
How many
mixing up
bedrooms
my
we're
words.
talking?
Maybe 800 square feet most, maybe 2-bedroom, half closet. It's not as
800
big as
square
she's
feet.
saying. It's not as big as she's saying. It's
My apartment is 800 square
And
feet.
you're describing a room in the house that's 800 square feet?
I may have my math wrong a little bit. It's not that big as she's saying. It's really not.
How big is this house? How many
It's
bedrooms?
in the nice houses in Plano, so you can imagine. It's not I mean, it's a nice house.
This section exposes something deeper than finances, convenience. He lives in a large home, yet says it would be too inconvenient for his widowed mother and young son to move in, even while they struggle in cramped conditions. That's why the judge's frustration feels so sharp here, because the issue isn't lack of options, it's lack of willingness to share comfort.
It's become critical.
Okay. All right. Mr. Compose, how much money do you make a year?
48,000.
Really?
Yes.
You make $48,000 a year and you live in this big house in Plano
Well, then that's where all the
and
money.
club promoting?
That's where all the money goes to the house to make sure it's I have so many members
Plus
in
the
the
child
house.
support. They didn't give me the amount because I'm not on the case, right? But who knows how much she's paying.
How much do you receive in child support? Because if she makes that kind of
In that
just
40.
a grand,
You know how much that would have
everybody
helped?
does not receive just a grand.
Yeah.
Everybody don't receive that.
Well, and that's why I paid for the 150.
You came here to waste my time. What is it? What is the amount? So you pay yourself $48,000. You pay yourself that, right?
No, it's from jobs that I try and.
How much is your rent, Mr. Compose? Or do you pay a mortgage?
No, rent a month is about.
And then the numbers start getting foggy. The house, the job, the lifestyle, the child support coming in from the mother, none of it is lining up cleanly with the modest income story he wants the court to accept. Bassem moans, when a witness becomes vague on obvious facts like housing and finances, judges often read that as selective memory, not innocent confusion.
We are going to have the child support that you received, that $1,000, we're going to send it over to your mom.
Your Honor, if there's any way we can.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not finished. And I know you want to hear this.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
just mom's portion. You're going to pay too. So mom is going to be getting what? About, let's see, you said 40. Now I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to take your word for it at that $48,000, all right?
Okay.
And you said $150 in health insurance?
Yes.
All right, so your gross comes out to $3,900. That brings your net. And how many children do you have?
Just the one.
Just how many?
Just the one.
Just the one child?
Yes, just Julian.
All right. All right, so 20% of that brings your child support to $656. And that's giving you credit for the health insurance. So You have to continue paying that health insurance of $150. Child support to grandma is going to be $656, as well as the reallocation of the $1,000 that you receive from mom going to grandmother. So grandmother's amount in child support monthly is $1,656, which
Legally, this is the most important move in the case. The judge reallocates the support already coming from the mother directly to the grandmother, then adds the father's own support obligation on top. That's a powerful correction because it aligns the money with the actual caregiver. Family court is supposed to follow the child's real living situation, and here the ruling finally catches up to reality.
He would sink that low, but I again didn't think he'd be taking Julian to Walmart after he goes mall shopping either.
Yeah, and what's that about, real quick?
Well,
real quick.
he's 6 years old. If I get him some 11s, he's gonna mess him up in a day or so.
Okay, I
you know?
said real quick. That was too long. That doesn't even make sense what you just said.
Okay.
You can wear 11s, but your son can't.
It-
Shame on you. Do better, Mr. Compost.
Yes,
You know,
Your
I
Honor.
just noticed, I asked him for a confirmation necklace because Julian is fixing to make his first Holy Communion. And he's got that big, huge thing. I bet you it's not even fake, that necklace. And he said, oh, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't, you know. And I knew that his mortgage was not $500 because I thought, well, then I should move to Plano to the big houses because apparently they're giving them away over there. But with that money that you're saying that we're eligible for, we wouldn't have had to sell the home that me and your dad in that home that I cherished so much. And you knew that I loved that home.
Well, if you manage your money right, then maybe you still would have the home.
Mr. Compost, shame on you.
I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. And I need this for my promoting this.
And
for her
I need you to
mention.
do better. How about that?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what I need you to do.
Yes,
I need
Your
you to
Honor.
do right by your mother. I'm not here to counsel you or anything like that, but to hear that she had to sell the family home, that's kind of heartbreaking. That is. You can only imagine the memories that are gone, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I need you to do better. And until then, I need you to keep working so your mom can get this $656, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further,
No, ma'am.
Mrs. Compost? Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
By the end, the case becomes about more than monthly dollars. It becomes about a mother who lost her husband, lost her home, and still kept fighting so her grandson wouldn't feel the full weight of adult failure. The judge's final message is clear. Do better, especially when your own mother is carrying burdens that should have been yours. So what hit you harder in this case? The hidden child support, the insurance issue, or the fact that grandma had to sell the family home while you stayed comfortable? If this story moved you, leave your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns with real emotional stakes.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Easley, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
So I met Nicole about 9 months ago. She normally comes into town when she is here on a traveling assignment, and the lady next door rents out her home to travel nurses. And so over time, we, kind of clicked and we started hanging out. Her children would come over and play with mine, and we just, became really good friends. And so this particular time, she had another assignment somewhere else, wasn't available, and so I offered to keep the kids. I had just finished special agent school and I had some downtime. So she was like, well, it'll be about 6 weeks, but I probably just need you for the 2 weeks and my other nanny will come and get the kids. And I said, okay, cool. I told her, a price. We kind of made the arrangements. And then over time, after the first week, I didn't hear from her. She didn't.
Wait a minute. So after a week of you having her children, she didn't call you, she didn't check on them.
This case starts like a favor between friends and turns into a full-blown betrayal story. A woman agrees to watch a travel nurse's children temporarily, expecting payment and a pickup plan, only for communication to fade almost immediately. The setup feels simple at first, but the deeper this story goes, the more it starts sounding like trust was used as a weapon.
She
No
didn't
FaceTime.
I couldn't get her on the phone. I would call. I would send her a text. The kids would even call. I think that the 10-year-old has a phone. He even tried to call. She just wasn't available.
And their ages are 10 and
7.
10 and 7. Okay.
Boy and girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So after the first week, I was like, okay, well, maybe she's just busy. I know nurses, they work 12-hour days. Cool. The second week came around, I didn't get the next payment. The next payment would have been through Venmo. She didn't send me no money. She didn't send the payment. Still couldn't get my fiance had just got back in town probably a couple days after she had left. And I kind of was telling him about what was going on. And he, was like, well, just give her some time. And, just to me, nonchalant about it in a way. And so he ended up having to go back out of town for an emergency work trip. And so I remember when he left, that next week when I couldn't get on the phone again, I happened to just call him and I couldn't get him on the phone. And I was just like, okay, something isn't right. My detectors went off and
Mine
I was
are
like,
too.
okay. So
When the second payment never comes and the calls stop getting answered, the babysitting arrangement stops being informal and starts becoming a real legal problem. At that point, it's no longer just about inconvenience. It's about whether these children were effectively left behind. In support disputes, silence can be one of the loudest facts in the entire room.
usual, because he would call every night, he would check in. The communication is never our issue. So the next day, now we're probably 2.5 weeks in. I got him on the phone that Wednesday morning, and I happened to hear her in the background.
Keep going.
And so I asked, I said, where you at? He said, I'm getting ready to go into a meeting. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. And I left it at that.
Oh, wow.
So
I've never
then
held
I-
my teacup this long.
So now we're going on now we're 2.5 weeks in, and so I decided to call her again. She ends up calling. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I've been working, and it's just been crazy at work, and, I'm sorry about the kids. And so I was like, well, where you say you was at again? And she told me where she was at, and I was just like, well, what happened to the nanny that was supposed to be coming? And I said, I thought I might have heard Michael in the background. Are you sure? You at work. And she kind of got an attitude and got real defensive. And I said, I'm at work, and, you offered to do the kids, and I'll get you your money, and just...
Oh,
just
the
for-
audacity.
Yeah.
You're keeping her kids.
All of that.
And you have kids of your own.
Kids of my own. So
Wow.
I have, and they're older.
This is where the emotional earthquake hits. She hears Nicole and her fiance's background, and suddenly the missing payments and missing communication take on a whole new meaning. The issue is no longer just unpaid childcare. Now it looks like the children may have been abandoned while two adults prioritized a secret relationship over basic parental responsibility.
So you got to figure out something. Didn't get a response back. So I ended up getting my fiance back on the phone, and we ended up getting into it. And I said, I asked him the same thing. Where you say you was at again? And I said, well, I talked to Nicole. She said you was with her. I played the reverse psychology thing.
Right.
And he said, huh? Uh-huh. And I said, Nicole said you was with her. You were on a work trip. Did you invite her? And so for him, he was like, well, no, man. She popped up on me. And so he didn't know that I really never spoke to her.
Wait a minute. So he went on a secret rendezvous trip. Excuse me.
I don't even know if she
I was speaking. Hold on 1 second. I was speaking to her. I'll get to you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so I don't even know if she really was at work. At this point now, me and him into it, I'm about ready to go drop her kids and my kids off somewhere and get in my car and get on the road. So at this point...
You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You
Because
kind
I'm
of
a changed
hesitated.
woman. Yeah, I'm a changed
Oh,
woman.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm a special agent now, so I have to always think about the things that I do before I do them.
Absolutely.
Right. So, so that's kind of what happened. And so I'm bringing her here today for non-payment. And for
The reverse psychology moment is brutal because it forces the truth out without a direct confession. Once the fiancé slips, the whole picture becomes clearer. There was more coordination between the adults than anyone wanted to admit. And that makes the caretaker's anger feel even more justified because she wasn't just left with extra children, she was left in the dark while being personally betrayed.
the damages that her children caused in my home during their stay.
Okay, so are her children still with you?
They are. She has not came. I can't get in touch with family.
So wait a minute. You have been raising her children all of this time?
All of this time.
No.
Wow. Is there anything else you want me to know? Because Chatterbox over here, she keeps interrupting. So I guess she has a lot she wants to say.
No, the kids or find a family, find somebody to come get them. I'm not gonna put the children out on the street, you know, that's just not me. But, you know, she needs to come get her kids. The damages, they damaged my garage door. They have just been little rugrats and just tearing up the home, markers on the walls, and damaged the cabinets, and the bathroom faucet is hanging off the faucet wall now.
What kind of kids are these?
The toilet is damaged because they would put tissue in there, and then
Probably her
you know,
kids.
It was just a mess. Mine.
3 months is a huge line in the sand. By now, this is not emergency childcare, not a short extension, and not a misunderstanding. It's a de facto parental transfer with added property damage and emotional strain inside a home that never agreed to become a long-term placement. Would you still call that a favor, or does it start sounding like abandonment to you?
Now it's your turn.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
I just want to, first of all, say yes, she is a special agent, and she uses her job on a daily basis. She wants to be in everybody's business, and
I just have one question though. Was your location really where Michael was?
yes,
Oh,
it was.
so you did run off in the
So
sunset
there
with
was
her
no
man.
pop-up. I don't pop up on people.
Right, you just show up.
No, I was already there. Yes. When he came,
So
I was
y'all
already,
planned this.
No, I didn't plan anything.
So tell me how that came about that you all.
I am on my assignment, so I'm already stationed to where
Well,
I
we
was.
understand your
And
assignment. We do.
I don't know how he came to be in the same city as mine. I don't know how his job works, but he ended up being in the same city as mine. I have made payments to her. They have a joint account, so it's not my responsibility if he gets the money out before she notices it's there.
That doesn't
but I
make
send my
that
payments.
doesn't make sense. Why would you be making deposits in their joint account
for
if-
keeping the kids.
No. Wouldn't it make sense for you to just give it directly to her?
Well,
Nicole's defense here is interesting because she tries to frame payment through the couple's joint account as proof she was doing her part. But legally and logically, that argument is shaky when the actual caregiver says she never received the money directly and the relationship itself was compromised. Once funds are routed through a man at the center of the affair, the financial trail starts looking messy instead of protective.
For
To
a
watch
temporary
them.
basis,
Correct.
not weeks, not months, not to still have them.
yes, but did she tell you that whenever I would call and tell her that my nanny wasn't available or my contract was extended, that she was like, oh, that's no problem, that's no problem.
Well, I think the only reason she said that is like she said, she didn't want to put the kids out on the street. That doesn't cue you to say, oh, well, let me just leave my children there, right?
Well, if someone's telling you that's no problem, let them stay, and I'm in a whole nother state,
Took that as,
voluntarily
excuse me,
telling
you
me.
took that as let them stay and stay permanently?
No.
While you and Michael run off in the sunset?
No, my assignment is only 6 weeks.
Okay, but
6
after 6 weeks, you still didn't go back and pick them up?
My assignment got extended, and when we communicated with each other, she said that was fine. It was extended 2 more weeks. I'm not going to leave my kids with someone permanently.
Okay, it sounds like you've done that, and that's the reason that she's here. I mean, we can't necessarily award damages or anything, but you can definitely be placed on child support if your children are going to remain living with her.
The phrase, my assignment got extended, sounds practical on paper, but it completely falls apart when measured against the children's reality. Extended work does not mean extended surrender of your parental duties, especially without a clear end date or proper arrangements. The judge sees that what Nicole calls temporary has already become a daily parenting job for someone else.
Will not.
She's assuming the parental role of them every single day based on what she said.
Voluntarily.
You voluntarily gave them up.
No.
Yes,
I can get my kids.
Yes, you did.
I can get my kids.
Well, it's a little too late for that. You can go pick them up.
Yes.
But as of today, because they've been with her, how long have they been with you now at this
It's
point?
now 3rd month.
3 months? 3 months? And they've been living with you?
I've been feeding, caring.
And you're still on assignment?
I am.
Okay,
My
you
assignment
came.
ends
You
next week.
obviously came here to waste my time because you are definitely going to be paying her some sort of support.
In
Now,
addition to what I've been,
you've been paying her
she gets $250 a week.
$250 a week for a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Yes.
She's blowing that in 2 days on groceries.
Yes, but that's what she wanted. That's what she.
Yeah, you came here to waste my time. You playing baby games. No, we're not going to do this. What we are going to do is put you on child support. Since your children have been living with her this entire time, she's been taking care of them. It doesn't seem like you have any intentions on coming back after your assignment keeps getting extended.
But I'm getting them next week.
Right. On an extended assignment.
Right.
Right.
But I have a nanny.
Okay, well, when you get...
This is the legal turning point. Once the children have been living with another adult for months, and that adult is feeding, housing, and supervising them, the court can treat that person as filling the parental role. That's why support becomes appropriate here, even if Nicole insists she always meant to return. Intent matters, but actual living arrangements matter more.
Nothing. $250 a week. How much is health insurance?
$250 a month.
And you're paying that, correct?
Correct.
All right. So, your gross is $7,250. You have 2 children. Do you have any other children outside of these 2?
No, I do not.
All right. So that brings your net to $5,667.87. We take that number by 25%. That brings your monthly child support to $1,417. And I gave you credit to your $250 health insurance.
What was the number?
About right.
Did you need me to repeat it or say it louder?
Please.
Okay, it's $1,417. They are for now, and they have been for the past 3 months. And your assignment with your assignment with your job got extended. So until you pick them up, that's what the situation will be. Now, if you decide to go pick them up and you keep them, right, don't take them back to her, then it can change. But until then, that's what we're going to do.
I'm glad that, I'm not married to him because I'll be asking for spousal support. I heard she's pregnant.
Oh.
So that number sounds about right.
She hears a lot.
Well, it doesn't sound like you disagree with anything she said. Yeah, it's right. Is there any other questions?
No questions.
Okay. Do you have anything further?
So the case closes with a hard but predictable result. Until the mother actually picks those children up and resumes care, the court is going to make sure financial support follows the children where they truly live. It's a messy collision of abandonment, infidelity, and parental irresponsibility, and the kids are the ones caught in the middle. Who do you think was more reckless here? The mother who left the children, or the fiancé who helped create the chaos? If this one had you shaking your head, drop your take below, like, and subscribe for more explosive courtroom drama.
You all may be seated. I know when I said I'll see you soon, I didn't know it was going to be today.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Flask, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, good morning, Your Honor. So,
Good morning.
I'm here today because I need some more money from baby daddy, okay?
Okay.
He's been doing a lot of social media stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me have some more money because my baby's a lot more, and my baby's the first one.
Okay. All right. How much child support is he paying right now?
Well, my son is 13. We went to court years ago, so it's only at $100 a month.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And you said he's 13 now.
Yes.
How old was your son when he was placed on child support?
It was like months after the baby was born.
Oh, okay. It was real new.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it popped out, child support.
Oh, you ain't even give him a chance?
No.
This case is different because it's not about starting child support. It's about increasing an order that was set when the child was basically a newborn. And right away, the mother's argument is built around one idea: the father's lifestyle has clearly changed, so why hasn't the support kept up? That's a legitimate legal question, but as we'll see, how you present that question matters just as much as whether you're right.
He was doing stuff while I was pregnant with my baby, so yeah, I already knew in my mind, social security number, sign me up.
What kind of stuff was he doing?
Just with so many women, and it's just like, it was just too overwhelming. I was pregnant, I was having complications during my pregnancy, and he just out in the streets.
Okay.
Still out in the streets.
Okay. What kind of stuff is he posting on social media that makes you think he has more money?
Oh, he's living his...
How good is he living?
Oh,
What
he's
doing?
living good. He's going on trips after trips. He's flashing money, and he just recently flashed a little ring. I guess he gave one of his little chicks a little ring.
He did, he did mention that he was engaged. This is your fiance that's back here?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, he been to court already with the other baby mama, huh?
Well, not to put his business out there or anything, but he's... Okay, well, you all coming for him has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry.
Now, this is your fiance back here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is the lady that you all work together.
Yeah, yes.
You, her, and the other child's mom.
We work at the school.
Oh, okay, I got it now. I got it, okay. Do you all get along?
I don't like none of them. Him, her, the other one, none of them.
I don't have an issue with anybody, Your Honor.
Okay, so...
I'm happy.
Okay, congratulations.
The social media angle is powerful because it paints a visual contrast. Trips, money flashes, and a new engagement ring on one side, while a mother says she's carrying the heavier burden alone on the other. But emotional resentment is also bubbling beneath the surface, and that can be dangerous in court. Once personal bitterness starts mixing with financial need, it becomes harder for the judge to separate what's for the child from what's for revenge.
Okay, all right. So as long as everybody has an understanding, we're good.
I'm okay.
Okay, all right.
I just need my money.
All right. So you need the money for your son, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
I just want him to stop bashing me about what I do, because in the absence of him, I have to get out there and get it, I have to do what I have to do because he's not taking care of our son. I have to do it. My son wants to play.
Excuse me. Hold on one second, Miss Flash. Excuse me.
I used to be for the streets.
Excuse me. Is there something you wanted to address with the court? I see you trying to help him. Ma'am, that's not nice. You know exactly who she is. That is his fiance.
Not for long. He go
Listen,
through.
that's not nice. And you just heard me talk about having my bailiff remove her if she act out, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, and it's not your money. It's your son's money.
Yes, son's money.
Okay.
Son's money. I need to get my son's money, Your Honor.
All right. Well, in order for me to help you do that, you can't be, making outbursts, doing faces, asking who she is when you already know who she is. Let's not be ugly, okay?
The judge is trying to help her here by narrowing the issue to the son's needs, but the mother keeps drifting back into relationship energy. That matters because modification hearings are won with changed circumstances, documented expenses, and focused testimony, not with side comments about the new fiancé. In other words, she may have a real case, but she's making it harder for the court to trust how she's framing it.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
why aren't you taking care of your 13-year-old son?
First of all, I do take care of my 13-year-old son. The other day, I just took the Wombat some Pampers over there for him.
You took what?
Some diapers.
He's 13.
Never mind.
How involved are you in this child's life?
I will be more involved in the child's life if the Wombat wouldn't act like she do.
What does that mean?
I don't never see him.
You don't ever, well, obviously, that's clearly you just said you putting him in diapers.
I don't never.
Are you getting him mixed up with your other kids?
I don't never see him.
He moved away.
And I did move. I moved a couple minutes, about 45 minutes away.
You went to go be with the other kids.
Okay. And you act like $100 ain't enough. $100 was
$100?
That's $100 more than what you had.
That's his shoes.
Before you get that $100, what you have? That's extra too, it ain't?
Excuse me. Did you need my help?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I need you to address me and not him.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Okay. So
This is too much.
And on top
you
of that,
moved 45 minutes away from your son?
it's really in the middle.
How close are you to your other kids again?
Then comes one of the most jaw-dropping moments. The father talks about bringing diapers for a 13-year-old boy. Whether that was confusion, carelessness, or mixing this child up with another household, it's a terrible look. It instantly suggests emotional distance, because a parent who is truly present usually knows something that basic without hesitation.
About $5,500.
$5,500?
But you can't look, y'all going on social media just because you see, and trips. Right now, the way thing is,
You can go to Miami for $79.
Okay, and you're proud of going to Miami for $79, spending $5,500 on an engagement ring, and you do not even know that your 13-year-old son is not in diapers.
Man.
I need you to help me make sense of that.
Help me too.
Everything keep her family out of business.
Okay, what does her family have to do with this?
My family helped
My
out.
mother always bashing me. She always bashing me. Telling her son that I'm for the streets. I'm not for the streets no more. I'm engaged now.
Okay, he's engaged now. He's not for the streets
He is
anymore.
for the streets, Your Honor. When I tell you he's not gonna be with her for long.
How do you know?
I know him. I know him. He's
How
not
long were
gonna
you
be.
all together?
We was together like 6 months.
This section cuts straight to priorities. A $5,500 engagement ring and cheap getaway explanations might be fine in another setting, but they look tone deaf when the same father seems disconnected from his teenage son's actual life. The judge isn't condemning romance. She's asking how luxury spending can coexist with such shallow awareness of the child's needs.
Oh, okay. You know what?
No, you didn't.
Is he telling the truth though, ma'am?
That's nobody's business. I said I
But
have
I'm for
to
the streets.
hustle. I have to do things to make money because he's not taking care of our son.
Right, but how can you sit there and say he's for the streets and you have a page like that? I don't think you can blast him when you...
It's not the streets.
Oh, okay, I got it. So because it's on the internet, it's different from him being out on in the streets.
I have to do what I have to do. My son needs things. I have to get money. I have to make money. We're living a certain type of lifestyle that I have to keep up.
Who is we?
Me and my son.
Yeah, but you said he's going to start football and...
Yeah, I mean, I know. I looked up the prices and stuff, and I know how much money I got to get.
Okay, so how much is it going to cost for football?
The football is $200.
Okay.
Plus all the equipment and stuff, so it's probably going to be like $500.
Okay.
For one, the team provides the equipment, the shoes.
No, they do not.
Sir.
Now, the case gets morally messy on both sides. The father tries to shame the mother's hustle, and the mother tries to justify it as survival. But the judge sees something uncomfortable. Both adults are attacking each other's choices instead of cleanly centering the son. That's often when a case starts losing strength, because the court begins to suspect everyone is performing rather than proving.
Okay, well, I need you to sit back there and mind your business. Okay, but you are currently paying, and she has a right to ask for an increase if there has been a material and substantial change. And it sounds like it has, because if you've only been paying $100 in 13 years, and you don't even visit with your son like you should, then you probably should be paying more in child support if it increases her expenses. You'd agree with me, right?
Yeah. How we talking about weekly, yearly? Because I really get paid by month.
All right, how much you make a month?
So I get paid around what?
How much?
About $8,000 a month.
$8,000 a month, and you don't give your son any money.
$100. That's not. I give
$100, and you think $100? You think $100 is sufficient?
It was at the time. I made it.
How much money were you making at the time?
I was working drive-through at McDonald's at the time, so I wasn't making that much.
Okay, so I'll ask the question again. How much were you making at the time?
About $350, $500 a week at that time.
Okay, you didn't want to be here today, did you?
At all.
Okay.
Didn't have one of them.
Right, but I understand your frustration with them, but don't come in here and waste my time. I haven't done anything to you. You'd agree with me, right?
Legally, the mother finally gets closer to what she needs, a material and substantial change. The father now makes significantly more money than he did when the old order was set, and that could have supported an increase. But even good legal ground can get undermined if the person asking for relief starts sounding vague or inflated about what the child actually needs right now.
Football?
I said 500.
No, you said 200 for football.
And then I have to buy equipment, so I need 500.
Okay, so is what you need or what you looked up?
Son needs 500.
500. What about basketball?
Basketball probably about 300.
Okay. So that's $800, right?
Yes. I think I'm gonna put him in karate too.
You just came here to waste my time. So
I just want my son to be in everything. I just want him
it
to be
sounds
great.
like you want to tell me you want to put him in everything so you can get more money off of this man. And I'm sorry, I'm not here to play in your little petty game.
Sure,
and
like
I'm
50
not
Cent
going
baby
to do
mama.
that. I'm not going to do that. So you know what I'm going to do? Since you came here to waste my time, I'm going to make sure I don't waste any more of yours.
Really?
Really, I am. Mhm.
I can't believe this.
Well, I can't believe you came in here to play these games.
My son needs some money.
No, it sounds like you want the money, ma'am. Is there anything further?
You know what? I'm over it.
Okay.
I'm making my
Well,
money.
I'm over it too. Did you need anything else,
Oh,
sir?
no, thank you very much.
And that's exactly where the case collapses. Once football turns into basketball, then karate, then a broader lifestyle pitch, the judge stops hearing careful budgeting and starts hearing opportunism. So the denial here isn't necessarily a statement that the son deserves no increase, it's a statement that this request, presented this way, didn't earn the court's trust. Do you think the judge got it right, or did the father's conduct deserve a harder financial reset anyway? Let me know below, and if you want more sharp courtroom analysis like this, like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, Miss Faye Foster?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, Judge, sir, ma'am, you know, my daughter who I love dearly, but she is one lazy, sorry, using person.
What does
You
she
know
do?
what I'm saying? So, she didn't have to, I let her, she got 2 twin boys. She does nothing to support. Our agreement was that she would pay $400.
We never had no agreement. We ain't never had no agreement.
Excuse me.
on rent.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Faye Foster. Excuse me. We will not have any outbursts like that. I'm just going to sit here and let her say what she wants to while I'm speaking to her. And when it's your turn, I will allow you the opportunity to do the same thing. There will be no more outbursts. We're clear?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, so we agreed that she would pay $400 a month, plus she would pay $275 a month, so I'll put her kids in insurance.
Okay.
This case opens with a grandmother who sounds completely drained, and honestly, it's easy to hear why. Her adult daughter moved in with twin boys years ago, promised support, and according to Grandma, turned temporary help into a permanent free ride. From the first minute, this isn't just a money dispute. It's a breakdown of respect inside a multi-generational household.
Get up and take them to school in the morning while she sleep, you know, and she has a job. Plus she does braiding people's hair on the weekend.
Where
So
does she work? What does she do?
She works at a telecommunication company.
Okay.
And I think she said she's a customer service somebody thing, but
And she braids hair on the side?
Ma'am.
You say she braids hair on the side?
Yes, she does, in my back room.
All right.
And her clients come in, she give her clients snacks and stuff I don't bought for the kids, and you gonna have to start doing better.
All right.
And she told me.
Wait a minute, Miss Faye Foster, let me stop you really quickly.
Okay.
You said she braids hair in the home. Do you know how much money she makes roughly on average a month?
Well, I know she charges about $300 to $400 depending on the length of your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she normally on the weekend do at least 3 to 4 heads.
Okay.
So I would say on the average, if we just do the lower end of it, she probably makes about $1,200 on a Saturday. And sometimes she does it on Sunday.
About $1,200 every week.
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. Keep going. Continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Continue.
Okay. So I told her, I said, well, you can give me some of that, you know, to help out and on you living here and me taking care of the kids, and I'm using the gas to go take them to their soccer practice and to their football practice. And she tells me, you their grandmother, you supposed to do that.
Oh.
And I told her, I ain't supposed to do a darn thing. I ain't had no twins.
Okay.
You know, but I love my grandkids, so I hate for them to be without just because their mama is trifling.
The braiding income becomes a major detail because it pushes back against the image of a helpless parent with no means to contribute. If someone is working a job and also bringing in side money every weekend, the court is going to ask why none of that seems to reach the household carrying the children. And when the daughter says grandma is supposed to do this, that entitlement lands badly fast.
All right. Are they involved in any kind of extracurricular activities?
Yes, they play football and they play soccer and basketball.
All right. And does mom help out with any of that?
No. She always said, well, go ahead and pay their fees and I'll give it back to you. But I never get it back.
She lives in the home. Does she actually live there, or does she just sleep there and she lives somewhere else?
No, she lives there and she sleeps somewhere else. She's supposed to be paying me $400 for them to live there.
Okay.
Because she got put out of her last place. So I said, okay, you can come home, but you know, I'm on a fixed income, so if you give me $400 a month, and then she said, okay, and I think she may have paid $200 one time, and that's it.
All right. Are the children on health insurance or anything? The children on health insurance or anything?
The children, I put them in insurance because I asked her, do you have insurance on these kids? And she said, I can't afford it. So I said, well, they need insurance. They playing sports and stuff, and they get sick, and we don't have out of public. So I got insurance, and she agreed that she would pay me back each month what I had.
Want sports fees, school runs, insurance. These are not optional extras in the way they're being described. Grandma isn't talking about luxury. She's talking about the routine costs of raising 2 active boys. What makes it worse is the emotional contradiction. The mother lives there, but according to the testimony, she's often absent from the actual parenting moments that define daily life.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can make her. You know, I can only do what the law allows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me ask you a question about the living arrangements.
Yes.
You said this was supposed to be temporary?
It was supposed to be temporary until she found her a place to stay that they can afford. But it's been 3 years, and I don't think she's looking for any place to stay, Your Honor. And she keeps saying, well, I don't have the money to get a place that's nice enough for me and the boys, and that I can afford, and then people want a high deposit and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, but I need you to help out, you know, and that's fine because you can't live nowhere else for $400.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know?
Yes, Your Honor. She, you know, she's always gone. She doesn't attend their function because she said, you know, she got to go out with her girls and kick it, or she got to be with a man and kick it. And so, you know, I was like, you're not even trying to be a part of these kids' life. You just want to be fancy free and let somebody else take care of your kids. So,
okay.
You know, you know.
Okay.
3 years is the key number here because it destroys any illusion that this is still a temporary arrangement. Temporary is a bridge. This has become a lifestyle. And the judge clearly understands that the longer a parent normalizes dependence on grandma without meaningful contribution, the more that arrangement starts looking like exploitation instead of family support.
It was, y'all just come, you know, just take your time, get yourself together. I got you guys. I got my grandbabies, you know, who she was very instrumental in, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies, I want grandbabies. So I'm giving you the opportunity.
So because she's instrumental in wanting grandbabies, that means that she has to take care of them too?
It doesn't mean she has to take, I'm saying she's not telling the full story how it is. It was never an agreement on a double to help. It's just do what you can when you can.
So was there ever an agreement for it to be a temporary situation?
Well, yes.
You'd agree with me that 3 years is no longer temporary, right?
I would say it's no longer temporary, but in the moments where I would say, you know what, I'm gonna do what I can to see what I can to get, it was her, the one, my grandbabies, you don't need to take them over there, and you know, I worry about y'all safety over there, and that's too far, and that'll be taking them out of their environment.
So are you, and please just stop beating on the table.
I'm sorry.
All of that is not necessary. I can assure you it's not.
Just emotional a little bit.
I understand, y'all need to calm down, all right?
I can't believe I'm even here. Like, this is ridiculous.
Well, this is where you come when you want some relief, when you are wanting certain things to happen, you come to court.
The daughter's divorce story does add context, and context matters. A hard split, lost money, and damaged credit can absolutely destabilize a parent's life. But the problem for her is that explanation only carries so far when the court also sees 3 years of ongoing reliance, no firm exit plan, and major disagreement over whether any real financial support was ever given.
Leave the children with her.
I mean, she knows what the situation is. I mean, when I was working, which she knows at this point that there was a huge layoff because of COVID and why I started doing hair in the first place to try and make amends. So for her to sit over here talking about, oh, I got all these jobs and I got all this finance coming in at this point, goes to, you know, just how low she'll stoop to how she behaves and how she acts.
But she letting you live for free. She's been allowing you to do it for 3 years. She pays for everything for your children. She feeds your children. She takes them to school. She's literally doing everything. You're doing nothing.
But that's her story. I'm doing more than so. I'm doing exactly what I can. I cook, I clean, I do what the stuff she asked me to do for church.
Hold on. Cooking and cleaning for a house that you reside in.
This is where the daughter begins sounding emotionally reactive instead of legally persuasive. She keeps shifting the blame to what her mother said about where to move, how safe certain places were, and how supportive Grandma once sounded. But none of that changes the central legal issue. If your children are being housed, insured, fed, and transported by someone else, what are you actually contributing?
Okay, Mommy, I don't even know why you in here acting like you do that.
Let's not derail this thing because you never answered my original question.
So
do you plan to move out with your children, or do you plan on moving out and allowing them to stay with her?
Well, I mean, at this point, I mean, she dragging me all in here to court. I mean, I want to go out. I want to go out and move and like find me and get me situated, and then I will be able to come to the boys.
So the boys are going to stay with her. When are you trying to move out?
Like ASAP, because this is ridiculous. Like I can't even believe you brought me in here with this
When you
foolishness.
say ASAP, do you mean that you're going to leave court today and go find somewhere?
I mean, no. I'm gonna have to like get on my hustle, you know, to like try and figure out, you know, where I'm gonna go and, you know, what I'm gonna do and how much is that gonna take.
Because we know the boys are gonna stay with her when this happens. So timeline, give me a reasonable timeline that you're talking about doing this.
Within the next 2 months, I would say.
2 months, okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I needed to know.
I ain't trying to stay where I ain't want it.
Well, I don't think that's what she's saying, ma'am. She's just saying she wants a little bit of assistance.
The judge's point here is important and sharp. Cooking and cleaning in the home you live in does not count as child support. That's basic household participation, not a substitute for financially supporting your own sons. This is the kind of courtroom moment where a party realizes too late that what they considered contribution doesn't match what the law considers responsibility.
At this point, probably around about 25.
25,000?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You actually make more than that because we're going to deem that braiding as income. Now, she said you make about $1,200 a week. Is that true?
That is not true.
How much do you make a week?
It just fluctuates on how my clientele
Well, let's just do it by average then. On a monthly basis, how much money do you say you bring in from braiding?
Yeah, monthly, I would say $1,200.
Monthly, $1,200?
Yes, because
I don't get 3 or 4 heads.
I don't get heads. I don't get heads all the time. And some of the people she see me braid is like some of my girlfriends who, if I braid their hair, you know, like they'll do my nails or they'll do my lashes or, you know, they'll grab my kids from school for me if I need them to. It's like we help each other out. So I'm not always getting money.
Do I look like I was born yesterday?
No.
Right. So you want me to sit here and believe that braiding hair and you're charging how much? Per head?
Depends. I mean, shorter ones, 80, longer ones, like 250.
That's not what she says, and she lives in a house
but she's not working with my clientele, and it really.
So you don't tell her how much you get paid?
No, because she really huff and puff around the house, and really the only reason we here because my boyfriend Tank Daddy, who she was dating, broke up with her, and she was pissed about it.
Then comes the admission that changes everything. She wants to move out first and come back for the boys later. That means even by her own timeline, the twins will continue staying with Grandma while she stabilizes elsewhere. Once she says that out loud, the judge has exactly what she needs to justify formal support because the children are plainly remaining in grandmother's care.
To $2,798. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right number. Yes, $2,798.18. Do you have any other children outside of the 2 boys?
No, I do not.
Okay, and you're also going to pay for health insurance reimbursement to your mom. So, monthly child support, $99 was $670. We're going to round it up. Plus, you have to do a reimbursement. Let me just make sure I don't go over the legal amount because it can't be over 3%. So $2,798.18 times 3%. So your health insurance reimbursement to mom, although you pay $275.
The court's treatment of the braiding money is a big legal lesson. Side hustles count. Informal income counts. If it's money coming in regularly, the judge can consider it when calculating what a parent is able to pay. That's why trying to downplay weekend earnings rarely works once the testimony establishes a pattern that sounds consistent and profitable.
According to the law, it can't be, the health insurance amount that she reimburses you cannot be more than 3%. So that caps at about $84. So 670 plus $84 is $754. That's how much you'll pay your mom a month.
$700.
$754 exactly.
Your breakup. That's what
No,
this is
because
about.
you need to
This
pay
is
for
what
your
this
own
is
children,
about.
ma'am.
This is what
Excuse
this
me,
is about.
excuse me. I'm spending $154 is what's in the best interest of the children. These are your children, not your mother's children. These are her grandchildren. And I went ahead and ordered that you pay child support because based on your testimony, you'll be moving out in a couple of months anyway. So there we are. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you, Your Honor, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
By the end, the ruling is about more than $754 a month. It's about drawing a line where family generosity has been stretched too far. Grandma may love those boys endlessly, but love does not cancel the mother's obligations. So what do you think? Was the daughter overwhelmed and misunderstood, or did she take Grandma's help for granted for way too long? If this case made you feel for the grandparents raising a second generation, leave your thoughts below, like, and subscribe for more real courtroom stories.
Ms. Vanderbilt,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my son, he's 6 years old, and Damien, I'm actually bringing him to court because he hasn't paid child support in the last 3 years.
Okay.
And our son is 6, like I was saying.
Okay. Is that it? He's just...
Me, and so I haven't had any kind of help. And whenever I call him to come get his son, he says he's gonna come, but he doesn't show up. And so I'm here to get money for him to help take care of our son.
Okay, where is this Damien?
No.
No, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm his wife.
Okay, that's great. But why are you here?
Because he's out there building the bridge of Gibraltar.
This case is short, but the issue is serious. A mother says the father has paid no child support for 3 years while their 6-year-old son lives entirely with her. That alone would be enough to create pressure in court. But what makes this one instantly unusual is that the father doesn't even show up for himself.
He's an engineer.
Right, but this is his child, right?
Yes.
So this has nothing to do with you. So I'm confused as to why you're present today.
Oh, just to handle the current situation.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be cute. You're gonna help him just right. All right. So he's building what now?
The bridge of Gibraltar over in Italy.
Oh. How much is he making for building this?
Easily like 80,000 just for that.
80,000 just for that?
Yeah, it's very important.
Oh, very important, right. Okay, according to what you submitted on his behalf, he makes about $104,000.
That sounds about right.
It sounds about right? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Is that new? He just bought that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Interesting. Okay. Anything, do you all have any kids or anything?
Yes, we have 2 kids together.
2 kids, okay.
Cheated on me with her.
Excuse me?
I was saying he cheated on me with her.
Are you mad? Are you little mad or big mad?
I think I'm big mad.
Oh, okay.
You know, because
you know what? You're going to have to get over it because this is not a therapy court, okay?
Instead, his wife appears, and the emotional undertone gets messy immediately. There's clear history, clear resentment, and clear tension over how this relationship triangle was formed. But the judge pushes past all of that because support court is not about who won the relationship. It's about who is supporting the child.
I guess so.
You guess. No, that's what it is. So you two need to start trying to get along, and you need to get over yourself and stop being so mad.
Okay.
So, based on what he makes that you provided to the court, he's going to be paying child support. Did you know that by you showing up today and telling me how much he makes that he would have to pay?
That doesn't make any sense. Like he's already paying for me and my kids, and she should have been a better wife. I mean, I was giving him what she
How do you
couldn't.
know what type of wife that she was? Were you in their house? Yes or no?
No, I would. Well,
she was
when I wasn't there.
Well,
in my
you know
bed
what?
and stuff.
The fact that
nasty.
you think that is even funny is not attractive at all. So, ma'am, he was served to be here today. He failed to show up, and unfortunately, he's going to have to be in default, which means that I can honor her request to make him pay child support. Please don't look confused. It kills me when you come on here and you show up for him. This has obviously nothing to do with you, but you want to show up in his place and then look confused.
The biggest legal mistake here may have been strategic. The wife appears with paperwork and income information that effectively helps the court build the child support order. Since the father defaulted by not appearing, the judge can rely heavily on the evidence in front of her. In other words, the attempt to handle the situation may have made the financial outcome even easier to enforce.
$525.63. Who pays health insurance for it?
I do.
How much do you pay?
For both of us, $300.
No, ma'am.
For him, $150.
Yes, for him only $150.
Yes,
he's also going to be responsible for reimbursing that too. Make sure you relay that message to him when you important bridge. Okay. Okay. I have child support with the reimbursement for health insurance at the $150. I have that set at $1,112.53.
Wait, Judge.
Wait, you're looking real confused. What is it?
No, okay. Anytime she asks for money, he sends it. And I've seen him do it. And anytime he calls to come see his child with her, he's willing to go. But anytime he calls, she never picks up. He's like, where is he? Never hear from her. Like, he really does try.
That's the problem.
I
should have to call him.
Excuse me. You will not do that.
Another important legal point shows up here. Money allegedly sent informally doesn't automatically count as child support credit. If there was no proper order compliance or documented structure, the court can treat those payments as gifts. That's why showing up matters and why disappearing from a hearing is so dangerous when support and arrears are on the line.
You will not address her. You will address me.
Yes, ma'am.
So anything that he has given her directly is considered a gift. He doesn't get credit for that.
He needs to.
Well, he needed to be here, but he thought the bridge building was more important.
Well, yeah, he has to support me and my family as well.
Right, but his son is also his family as well, so you might want to learn how to blend.
Oh, I know how to blend.
You know what? Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you all are dismissed.
So in the end, the absent father's silence speaks louder than anything else, and the wife who came to defend him ends up hearing exactly how serious his obligation really is. The judge closes with a reminder many blended families need to hear. A new household does not erase old responsibilities. Was it smart for the wife to step in, or did that only make things worse for everyone involved? If you want more quick but explosive courtroom breakdowns, comment below, like, and subscribe.
Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me, didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything. Kids, they're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not.
This case opens with a future mother-in-law and future daughter-in-law already at war, and that alone tells you the legal issue may not be the only issue. Grandma says the children were dropped off and effectively left with her, while the mother claims she's working and trying to build something for the family. From the jump, this feels less like a clean support case and more like a relationship breakdown disguised as one.
Yes.
You said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months. And who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Trees.
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that?
I just
curious.
Because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not trick your son
understand.
into my bed. I
I
didn't
don't
trick your son into my bed. He got there voluntarily.
That's what you offered.
And very happily, might I
That's what
add.
you offered. So he got in the bed.
Okay, so no, their relationship.
My son tells me things.
Right. You only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you.
One of the most revealing details is that despite all the hostility, the grandmother was still the person trusted with the children. That matters because it undercuts the idea that this was total abandonment with no understanding between the adults. Trust and resentment are coexisting here, and that's exactly why the case feels so emotionally tangled.
Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay.
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
Okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So
that's a good thing, right?
If it keeps you away from your children, no.
Okay. Said 6 months they've been with you.
Mm-hmm. 6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
Oh, you told me it was going to be temporary?
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped him off.
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on. Communication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He would make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said
The son being in the military is a crucial layer because it explains why so much communication is happening indirectly. Grandma is hearing one version from her son, while the fiancé believes they had a shared arrangement supported by him. Once a key person is deployed and physically absent, misunderstandings can grow fast, especially when two women already don't like each other.
over to Miss Smith then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Miss Smith, it is your turn. What do you want me to know?
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Okay, how long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly make notes.
I apologize.
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I.
He recently joined the military, and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court.
So he doesn't know that?
No, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago. Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the growing stage. And so
Now the fiancé finally gets room to explain what she actually does, and the influencer label becomes a source of judgment in itself. But the court isn't supposed to decide whether her career is glamorous or annoying. It's supposed to decide whether there was a real agreement and whether the children were left without support. That distinction becomes critical as the hearing unfolds.
That works.
All right, continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago, and he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media, and so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer.
And get a real
keep
job.
My kids.
And excuse me, talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos, And you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's going to get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't.
Her explanation is surprisingly structured. Short travel windows, return periods in between, a plan for future family content, and a fiancé who allegedly knew and approved of the temporary childcare arrangement. Whether people like her career or not, the legal question becomes, was Grandma tricked into long-term parenting, or did she knowingly agree to help while the couple managed deployment and work? That's a very different case than straight abandonment.
Sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. That was before the children came. So for her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't.
It sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her.
Keisha's
He could have had a
missing
nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she did things with him that little Keisha wasn't going to do. But that's neither.
The judge starts seeing the real problem here, bias and incomplete communication. Grandma clearly does not approve of this woman, and that emotional disapproval seems to be coloring how she views every decision the fiancé makes. At the same time, the fiancé may have relied too heavily on the son as the communication bridge instead of building a direct, respectful understanding with Grandma herself.
Say that she was never coming back to pick him up. Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course, I'm going to watch the children. But no, she did not be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, you know, with some of this stuff.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, you know, trying to sort things out with military and a job?
He said why she started her little career.
Okay, so
that you need to watch, you know, I was going to have.
This is the evidence moment that shifts the case. The email shows the arrangement was understood as temporary support while the fiancé traveled and the son was deployed, which sharply weakens the child support claim. Once there's written proof that Grandma agreed to help under those conditions, this stops looking like an unwanted custody dump and starts looking more like a family plan that later turned sour.
7 days at a time, and if she wants to
How much money have you given toward this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Don't stop
no.
that crying. Just keep going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. You keep interrupting her.
That's because she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email, it is very clear it is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree to help them.
She wrote that email. I agreed. I agreed to keep my grandchildren because I didn't want anybody else to have them.
That's what the email says.
I agreed. I did agree.
Okay, so
I'll take that.
Mrs. Miller, I don't like to tell people what their intentions are, but it does not seem like you did anything here today other than to come and waste my time. Because you should not have filed a child support situation on her. You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well.
The constant interruptions here actually help expose the deeper issue. Every time the women cut each other off, you can hear that the conflict is personal before it is financial. And judges notice that because support court is not supposed to be a stage for settling emotional scores with someone you never wanted your son to marry.
And then, if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's gonna be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody, but to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying.
This is why the judge gets blunt. Filing child support in a case where the written agreement shows temporary help was promised makes the grandmother's motives look questionable. The court isn't accusing her of not loving the kids. It's saying she used the wrong legal tool for a problem that sounds more like family conflict than unpaid legal duty.
Give anything. She running around
What
talking
was
about
the agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is the, wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the agreement, if any, for financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, destroy her relationship with her son and with my children.
What happens with me and my son?
My children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I can't.
Well, I don't want you to do that.
Object to a threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said she's going to take the kids and not let me see them
and
anymore.
that's not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I mean,
threat.
you know, it recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
Right.
However,
right.
You're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair. If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange.
The absence of a clear financial exchange agreement is huge. If no one actually agreed that the fiancé would pay formal support while grandma watched the kids, the court can't simply invent that obligation after the fact because feelings changed. That doesn't mean grandma's frustrations are fake. It means frustration alone doesn't automatically create a child support.
Yo, that is a good question.
Me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question, but I'm gonna piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point. Especially with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitter feelings, this is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things, all right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email.
This may be the most human part of the case. The judge is basically telling them that what they need is communication, boundaries, and maybe counseling, not child support litigation. The children, the deployed fiancé, and the future of this family all depend on these women learning how to deal with each other directly. Who do you think bears more blame for letting this situation explode? The grandmother for going legal, or the fiancé for never fully building trust?
That you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. And you're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday.
So they're already there. You're probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are going to do what? Y'all going to go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're going to have a conversation.
Yes. Y'all are going to have a conversation.
You're going to have to play nice, not just in front of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything?
No, Your Honor. Can we order counseling? Is that an option?
Girl, please.
Well, I can't necessarily order counseling because
because I can't talk to her. Look how she reacts.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I cannot order that. That is not what we do in child support court, but I would highly recommend and encourage it. And it can.
So the case ends with the request denied, not because the grandmother's help had no value, but because the court found that help was knowingly agreed to in the first place. In the end, this wasn't a clean non-support case. It was a family power struggle that never should have reached this courtroom in this form. If you want more deep breakdowns of messy family cases where law and emotion collide, drop your opinion below, like, and subscribe.